professional wrestling. I gotta rant. I gotta say something that I thought I'd never find myself saying, but I gotta keep it a buck 50. And I gotta tell you, man, I've defended this guy to the ends of the earth. When people came on here and criticized him, talked bad about him, I was like, man, just give Triple H some time. The brother knows what he's doing. I believe in him. I was a fan of the Generation X. I was a fan of Evolution. Even the work that he was doing in NXT. I was like, Triple H, and this is for my sister, my girl, wrestling color, Paul Levesque. I really was believing in Paul Levesque, y'all. I really didn't want to get on him like this. I didn't want to believe that he didn't really know what he was doing. And I sit here over and over again hoping this man is just pulling a hat trick, pulling a rabbit out of the hat. He's just messing with us. And then somehow he's going to turn this thing around and make us all look like fools. But the more I think about it, I'm starting to see it's looking like the fool might be us. Like, or be him, you know what I'm saying? He might be the fool. And it's just, the booking is just, it's like there's no thought into it. You got all this talent, you know what I'm saying? All these heels and faces wrestling each other, man. He said Triple H has no clue. No, I don't think he does, Yusuke. All these heels and faces wrestling each other. I mean, I can see every once in a while, if you try to advance, if you tell the story right. It's like with Seth Rollins. He did do a good job with Seth Rollins and CM Punk back when Seth Rollins was still a babyface. And he gave a good reason why. He just kind of like Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. Like when they had that 60-minute Iron Man match, like Bret Hart did not like Shawn Michaels, even though they were both baby faces. But he had good reason not to like Shawn Michaels. And like Shawn Michaels had a reason not to like Bret Hart. Like the fans liked them both. They both was good guys. And then even in the second match when they had the Montreal Screwjob, even though Bret Hart was the baby face in Canada, he was a heel in America though. So you technically could say that was a heel on heel conflict between the two of them. If you tell the story right, I heard Jim Cornette say that. If you tell the story right and you don't tamper with a wrestler's being over, what's going on, man? I see you, man. What's happening with you, man? Much love, man. If you tell the story right and you don't tamper with the storyline, you know, then a heel versus heel feud can work. You know what I'm saying? A face versus face match. But I'm going to tell y'all something. It made no sense for the New Day to lose to a team that's not really, they're not as good as New Day. Like Finn Balor should have been a babyface a long time ago. They should have broke up the Judgment Day, or they should have some kind of conflict, turn Finn Balor babyface. They even had a chance. It was given right to them to turn JD McDonough babyface. He got hurt. He got injured or had some serious injury. And they put him on the shelf for like 6 months or whatever it was. 4 or 5, 3 or 4 months. And I remember before he left, like the fans were like, he finished with his heart. That match, even though he probably, I'm all right, just kind of let him know, hey, I appreciate the thoughts. You know, he was responding to fans over social media. Man, hey, man, I will be back soon. I said, surely JD McDonough's going to come back as a babyface. What did he come back as? A heel. You know what I'm saying? And then during that time, if anything, Finn Balor could have turned babyface. JD McDonough is one of his good friends. So I could have seen JD McDonough coming back, side with Finn Balor, and then the rest of the guys, Carlito, Dominique Mysterio. Then you had Raquel. You had Liv Morgan. Like they all could have been feuding. Like they, you know, the heels with the girls, and then Finn Balor, and then eventually when JD McDonough came back, they could have still been a tag team, but as baby faces. Or JD McDonough come back, Finn Balor stayed a heel, JD McDonough's fighting Judgment Day by himself. Kind of like Damian Priest when he left. That could have worked. Or J.D. McDonough could have still been a heel, and then, whatever. Not how you do it, but they didn't change nothing. What's up, man? I see you, man. Like, they work on, just like, when is Austin Theory gonna turn face? Like, somebody please tell me. Let me knock. Knock, knock, who's there? Triple H's brain, are you working? Are you working? Clearly not. And I would tell you, I just literally turned like this. I'm a heel now. I turned heel on Triple H. Because Triple H truly don't have no common sense. He said, look at the game. Oh, let's see what he said. What did you just say? Let's see what you said, big dog. Look what the game think of the New Day. He made them, made them lose. That made no sense. If you're going to make them lose to some baby faces. You could even made Big E come back, cost him the match. Xavier Wood on the top rope. Big E come in, knock him off the rope. And that's not necessarily cheating, because that's get back. That's justified for what they did to him. If they're not going to clear Big E to come back, he got to get some get back on the New Day. They need to be put in their place, because what they did was so dirty. And they had so much heat with the fans, man. It's like Triple H just put them brothers on ice, man. And whatever momentum they had, he took it from them. It's just like I think Triple H thought this was gonna be easy. I believe he looking at his father-in-law. I bet he was telling Stephanie, look, man, your old man, he don't know what he doing. Yeah, man, when I come back, that's why I gotta side with BC Amplified on this, man. Because honestly, BC Amplified is Nostradamus. He's been telling us this for a long time. Those of y'all don't subscribe to the brother